tested the heavens themselves. The film imagines a republic so formidable that even the universe's oldest tyrant becomes another classified containment problem.
Before time began, God instilled within us the ability to tell stories that go beyond our comprehension of reality and allow us to symbolically represent our experience. Once Adam and Eve entered the field of time, then the great mythology of the human race began. Over time, as that has developed and as technology has shrunk the size of the world, one of the benefits of that is that we are able to have cultures collaborate on myths to share their collective experience. In the early 1980s, an American toy company, Hasbro, and a Japanese toy company came together to create stories revolving around their collection of transforming action figures. They were given names, backstories, factions. Over the years, over the decades, Optimus Prime and Megatron have rose to be their flagship characters of the IP.
Two titans fell from the stars to wage their ancient war upon the earth, yet both found themselves measured against a nation formidable enough to challenge sentience.
No other film did such wonders for the brand, such as Michael Bay's 2007 Transformers film. And it is one of the most brilliant films in all of American national security cinema. That movie alone exemplifies, emphasizes, and deifies America's capacity for defense. There is a line earlier in the movie saying that they learned at the attack at the military base in Qatar that our weapons can hurt them.
These things can be hurt by our weapons, and now they know it. That's why the virus shut us down, so we can't coordinate against their next attack.
This is perhaps the most ringing endorsement of American military power in modern cinema, portraying the United States as a deterrent not merely to nations, but to civilizations beyond the stars.
This portrays the American military as being able to defend against extraterrestrial and powerful robotic enemies and enemies beyond the stars. There is nothing that American defense can't handle. But one thing that movie greatly emphasized is Megatron's power, ferociousness, and fearsomeness. We found him frozen in the ice while he was looking for the Allspark and crash landed on Earth. Later in the movie, once Sam Witwicky rejoins with the military and the covert Sector 7 group, they learn that the Allspark is held none other than right here at the Hoover Dam, but they also find out that Megatron is held captive, still frozen within this American monument. So because American monuments have the power to contain and imprison the most powerful of our enemies from the stars, the most powerful and most fearsome villains that exist, that portrays American ingenuity as the strongest defensive force in the universe.
The Hoover Dam became more than conquering. It became civilization's first citadel against the cosmos. Beneath its foundations lay Megatron, the universe's most fearsome conqueror, imprisoned by ingenuity of American hands.
If the most powerful threat from the stars can come here, and we can keep him locked up in something that men from 100 years ago built with nothing but ropes, 2x4s, and a lot of manpower, a lot of toughness as well. If something that American concrete, American ingenuity, and American skill can create, then that portrays the American legends, that portrays the American monuments, that portrays American power as unbeatable. Because if the most powerful enemies from beyond the stars cannot escape this place, although in the film he did once the power was cut, once he was unfrozen, movie has to movie at some point. But the fact that the Hoover Dam was able to hold Megatron captive for so long portrays American ingenuity and American engineering as the most powerful force in the world. That is how our contemporary myths work to aggrandize, emphasize, and empower American monuments.
Jean-Michel Valentin writes, these services have a vital, organic relationship with cinema, which allows the defense forces to be linked to the great myths, the processes of political justification, and the currents of state affairs through the heroic portrayal of their personal and practices.
That is what Modern Savior studies. We study how our defense forces and how American monuments are linked to the great myths. Michael Bay's masterclass of American national security cinema shows us that the Hoover Dam is one of the strongest forces in the world because it is able to capture and imprison the most powerful of our enemies.